Hi guys, welcome back to Hotlap. It's been a while. I'm your host Caleb. That's Tyler, where we talk about anything and everything F1. And yeah, let's just get into it.
This episode will be called Winter Slop!
Winter slop.
Winter Slop!
Winter slop.
Winter Slop!
Because clearly, almost nothing is happening in the realm of F1.
It's a nothing burger.
It's literally a nothing burger. Well, not nothing though. Audi, their test footage just leaked.
Yeah, that shit is just like marketing under like the premonition that it's leaked, but it's just not. It's like completely intentional. Audi F1 team, formerly known as Steak Kicksauber, mouthful of words. They were testing in Barcelona this past week, I think, and they were testing obviously the 26 car under like a just all black livery, and the thing sounds fucking insane.
It sounds really good. It does
sound really good.
Oof.
Like something about like the hybrid motor that you can hear along with like this V6 motor that like I guess the Audi has. It's like it sounds like a spaceship. It sounds fucking sick.
It scratches that like itch in my brain, you know? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The thing is, like, you can't really compare it to like any other like sound. Like it's extremely unique, but it does scratch like that itch. Like it's really cool. It's really cool to listen to. Sounds like the Batmobile or something, dude. I don't even know.
The Batmobile.
Especially because it's like in all black, you know? Like it's just fucking like it's cool.
Yeah, that mixed with their livery, like, it's gonna look aggressive as hell. It's gonna sound aggressive as hell. But is it gonna be aggressive as hell? That's the question.
Look, yeah, I'm actually like starting to get pretty excited for Audi F1 team because German engineering is just superior. So I'm excited to see what happens with that. That'll be pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, speaking of German engineering, so the compression trick, I'll just touch on that briefly. We know, but I don't know if everybody else knows, but
Yeah.
So in the new 26 regulation rules, they've been mandating previously for everybody else's engines to be, not everybody else, but like everybody's engines to be at a 16 to 1 compression ratio. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to explain it to you. But basically, Mercedes found a loophole in the 2026 regulations. They never explicitly stated that the engines had to be running at a 16 to 1 compression ratio. Just that they had to be at a 16.1 at like complete cool engine when they're like checking it. So Mercedes and all of their divine greatness, the German engineering gods blessed Mercedes with a powertrain that when it's cool and idle is technically at a 16 to 1 compression ratio, but whenever it starts operating and heating up and going to like performance temperature, it actually really runs at an 18 to 1 compression ratio, which adds, I think, like, I forget exactly how much extra horsepower.
It was like 10 to 15.
It
was like 10 to 15, something like that.
Yeah, and that adds an extra 3 to 4 tenths of time faster every single lap compared to people that are running at just the strict 16 to 1 compression ratio. So I'm very excited about this too, because apparently per George Russell, he said also that the aerodynamics for Mercedes the aerodynamics for the 2026 regulations are a lot closer to what they were during like the hybrid era, which Mercedes dominated at. 7 world championships, like back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Ugh. So the aerodynamics are closer to what they've just destroyed at. They have a loophole engine because you can do loopholes, and I don't care, cry about it. I think we're going to be setting everything up for George Russell World Championship.
Listen. All I gotta say, Ferrari 1-2 WDC. Ferrari 1-2 in my
That's how
dreams.
I'm going to be hitting this pose on the haters, aka Caleb.
Just
The T pose, bro. What's funny though, you mentioned Ferrari, Audi, and I think Cadillac maybe. There was one other team, but I know for a fact that Ferrari and Audi went to the FIA about the Mercedes compression ratio trick, and they're like basically crying to the FIA, and they're like, "No, they can't do this. You need to tell them to stop." And the FIA greenlit it actually, so they're completely allowed to use the 18-1 trick because it wasn't stated.
Damn.
You know, they might change the rules next year, but this year is a Mercedes fan's wet dream. I'm calling it. And you know, it's funny too. Those are the only teams that were contesting Mercedes engine trick because they're not using Mercedes engines. So McLaren, Alpine, Williams, in addition to Mercedes, none of them contested the engine trick. Red Bull didn't either because they have something similar, not quite on the same level, but they have a similar like compression trick loophole with their engineered engines, I guess. So Mercedes and Red Bull fighting for the podium. 2026, let's go, baby.
Imagine if Maxi takes it this season, though. I mean, after last season, you know, like, he said he didn't care. But come on.
Yeah, no.
You can
Once
see.
they fired Christian Horner, got Laurent Mekies into that shit started running like much better. And Max had a fighting chance, and he was like, well, I already got 4 of them at home, so I don't really care. Proceeds to lose the championship by 2 points. 2.
Yeah. Amazing comeback last season by Max Verstappen. Amazing comeback. So, and you could see, like, in his eyes, like, he's like, I didn't care, but, like, you could see it. He's, like, kind of upset. So, he's going to be fighting for this year. Especially with the new regulations, like, he's definitely going to be fighting this year.
Yeah, he says he wants to see if it's fun under the new regulations, and if it's not fun, he's probably going to move over to just GC3, like, full-time.
Which will be cool.
Which would be fucking cool. I'm going to be trying to report more flavors of motorsport on the topic of GC3 really quickly, because I really liked watching, not all of it, but I watched probably about 2 hours of the 12-hour, like the Gulf 12 hours endurance race, because I was supporting JV, James Vowles Williams, and it was a good watch. GC3 is really fun. Max Verstappen has a partnership with Mercedes too now for GT3, so it's kind of hard for me to not even want to report more because we have the GOAT in my favorite team car. So it's just like, come on.
Yeah, that's gonna be real fun. I'll try to follow a little bit more in GT3 and endurance racing as well. So for all you viewers and listeners, this is not only going to be an F1 account or an F1 podcast. This is going to be a motorsports podcast. We're going to try to branch out a little bit. So,
hell yeah. Yeah, no, F1 I think will be the primary, no matter what. Like, it'll be the primary focus because F1 is, like they say, the pinnacle of motorsport. It's the best.
yeah.
But it doesn't hurt to throw in some seasoning in there. A little bit of GT3, a little bit of MotoGP.
Maybe even a little bit of F2, maybe.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Especially for like we did at the end of this season. If we're trying to speculate who might get pulled in for next season, who might get like promoted to F1, you know, it'd be nice to kind of throw in our predictions. At least in my opinion, it might be fun to throw in my predictions of like, oh, this person might actually get moved up to this team, and like Arvid Lindblad this year, he's getting moved up.
Yeah, Yeah, I think that'll be really cool. We could definitely keep up with some F2 and report here on it. Um, so that sounds like fun to me. But
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
it'll be cool to branch out and kind of like expand the horizons and kind of hit like a larger motorsport audience. I think that would just be really cool. But yeah, I guess that's what we'll try to do. This month, we have pretty much like everybody, most of the teams, not all of them, but most of the teams are going to be doing their new car reveal like on specific days of the month. And I'm thinking like me and you can do like blind reactions to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The first one up, I think on the 15th, which is coming up pretty soon. Red Bull, 3 days from now, actually, as we record this, Red Bull will be doing a 2026 car reveal. They're partnered with Ford this year.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll
Ooh.
see where that goes. Max Verstappen's going to be here in the doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo.
Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Okay.
Guys, the podcast keeps fucking up. We're sorry. Anyways. Oh, yeah, Red Bull. So, okay, Red Bull is going to be the first to show off their 26 car in partnership with Ford. It's on the 15th. As of the time of this recording, the 12th.
Yeah.
We're going to see how it goes. Mercedes debuts their car on the 22nd. And then the other teams I don't really care about, but we have it. We have a schedule posted on the Hotlap story right now where you can check out when they're announcing their 26 car. So you can check that out for yourself, or you could just wait for us to react to it because we will.
Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty excited about the whole thing. I'm glad we're finally starting to see some momentum here in January, because for the like past 3 weeks we just got like radio silence. So it's just been nothing.
Yeah, and we haven't put out episodes because I've been in the middle of a move. Also, yes, I moved into my new place. As you can see, the background's different. But yeah, I've been in the middle of a move. I literally moved across the country, so that was not fun at all. But I'm here now, and so we're gonna start putting out episodes regularly again. Sorry for the radio silence from us, but you know what can you do?
Sorry for also saying last episode that we were going to make this episode a beginner episode. I decided I hated that and I changed my mind.
So,
and this is our podcast, so I can do that.
So because of that, I'm going to be putting out a series separately on the Hotlap channel, kind of going through breaking down like the beginner basics, what you need to know. That's just going to be me. Tyler doesn't want any part of it. Totally fine.
It just hurts. It hurts for me to explain it, because I just don't want to like dumb myself down to be like, well, I'm not saying that it's going to be dumb, but I'm just saying that like I don't want to like go back to basics and just be like, this is what ERS is. This is what active arrow is. This is the soft tire. This is the medium tire. I don't care enough to explain all that. You can Google it, or you can just watch Caleb's videos, because I guess Caleb's doing that now.
Because I'm
way to go, Caleb.
I'm
W in the
still-
chat for Caleb taking the inish there.
Because I'm still obviously learning F1. You know, Tyler's more into it than I am, or he was more into it than I am. He got me into it, and so I'm still kind of really learning. Like I know the basics, but I'm still learning about F1. So I feel like I'm maybe not more qualified, but better equipped to be like, okay, this is what this is. You know, this is the tire compounds that goes from this to this. This is how you score points. These are the tracks for this year. You know, stuff like that.
Caleb will be your beginner guy. And I'm the guy that you meet at the very end of the trail who thinks he knows everything.
Well, you know more than me, that's for sure.
Huh?
You know more than me, that's for sure.
I mean, I like to think so. I mean, I'm not like a F1 engineer or anything, but I know enough to like, talk the talk, walk the walk.
Yeah. So
we have, as of the time of recording, 55 days until Melbourne, the Australia GP.
Australian GP, mate. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
mate.
fucking cunt.
All right, some shrimp on the barbie for that one.
If we have any viewers from Australia, they're gonna be mad at us.
Plot twist, we don't.
Plot twist. It's all just people we kind of know.
Yeah, literally, for now.
They're gonna
Dude, okay, so
go
in
ahead.
the F1 game, I fucking hate Australia. Like, driving it. It is one of the only tracks that I just cannot master. I'm fucking terrible at it. I don't know why.
Really?
I'm like dog shit at it. Like, I'll do Monaco in like a 114, like lap time. I will not get anywhere close to a competitive lap time on Melbourne. So, I don't know. I really don't like it. I don't like how it's set up at all.
I'd like to think I'm decently good. Obviously, I can't put up any competitive lap times because I'm still like, green around the gills. I'm still kind of learning how to like actually competitively drive. But I'd like to think that I can put up a decent lap time in Australia. I've definitely, and I've shown you videos, but I've definitely like saved myself from spinouts in Australia like a couple times.
Mm.
Which I'm proud of myself for that one. I'm like, oh, cool, hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I showed you the
So,
very first video. It was like it was a really bad. I took a corner really hard, and I was like perpendicular, like just drifting, just power sliding, and then somehow I saved it, and it's like the best save I've ever had to this day.
you're over here like, after you save it.
Literally, I was like, ah!
That's funny. Um, how do you think Aston Martin's going to do? Because they're taking over the Honda powertrains that Red Bull's been using.
I don't know. I mean, there's potential there. There is potential. Um, I feel like if Fernando Alonso can lock in this season, he could walk away with some podiums.
Mhm.
Um, but I don't know about Lance Stroll. We'll have to see because I don't think he's a horrible driver per se. I just think he needs a little bit more, I guess, not practice, but I don't know the right like term for it. But basically, I don't think he's like a completely brain dead driver. He has some brain dead moments. We all know this. you know, he's got some brain dead moments, but I think he's got the potential to be a decent driver.
He has made some ballsy moves that have like actually done really well for him. So like, there's some semblance of a good driver in there. He just for some reason crashes a lot.
Yeah. yeah.
So I don't know. But I think the Honda powertrains are going to be badass for Aston. I think because Red Bull has won Max Verstappen won all four of his championships in a Honda Red Bull. So
Oh yeah.
some semblance of competitiveness, I think, in the Aston Martin Honda collab there. I think that'll be pretty cool.
It'll be really cool to
Ford
see.
Ford with Red Bull, I don't know. We might we might see them do good. We might not. I feel like if Red Bull didn't have full faith in Ford, they wouldn't sign up with them. So, maybe Ford's going to deliver. I'm coming from a two-time Ford owner. I'm not enthusiastic about Honda Ford or Red Bull Ford.
I mean, but Ford's been in motorsports for a while, so I feel like they can, if they really like. I feel like they can show out. And to your point, like Red Bull wouldn't have signed with them if they didn't have faith in them. I think that's kind of right on the nose. I think Red Bull does see, they do have faith in them. And Red Bull's not a stupid team; they're a smart team. So if they have faith in them, I can have a little bit of faith in them.
Yeah, for sure. My faith is in GR63, baby. Mercedes Toto Wolf.
MV3, MV3.
GR63. MV3. Oh yeah, that's right. Verstappen changed his
Yep, he had to give up number
his
one.
driver number.
He's back to number 3. Well, he was 33, and then he changed it to 3 for this season.
We're entering the Lando Norris era.
Yo, you hear the Michael Schumacher era and the Lewis Hamilton era.
We're entering the Lando Norris era.
Slop. Slop.
Slop.
But we're entering the Lando Norris era.
This is Zach
McLaren.
from McLaren. Is this the championship hotline?
This is Zach from McLaren. This is the World Championship hotline.
That kills me every time.
McClowns is what they are.
Like, I get it. Your boy just won his first championship on your team, under your leadership. You have the right to be a little bit cringe. But on international television...
The finale, too. That's what we left off 2025 with. This is Zach from McLaren.
Is this the World Championship hotline?
I don't think Lando's winning another championship this year. That's for sure. He's not going to be a multi-year champion.
No. He's got the skill of a good driver. He's definitely going to get podiums this year. I don't think he's going to walk away with the championship this year.
Hell no, because George Russell's winning it. He is.
My honest reaction.
I'm going to T-pose on you when George Russell wins. I'm going to just post me T-posing. Head down, T-posing, full Mercedes kit.
You do that. You do that.
I'm gonna spray paint my racing helmet fucking like George Russell blue and like powder coat the 63 on it and just GR63.
If he wins the world championship, I will come over and help you do that. Actually, I won't, because I'll be
You'll be in Poland.
I'll be in Poland. So for those that don't know, I am in the military, and
What?
What? I know, shocking. And I just got to a new place, and they're like, "Hey, you're going to Poland," and I'm like, "What?" So, yeah. So, I think around like June-ish is when I'm actually gonna leave, and then I think I'll be there for 9 months. If not, I'll be there for a year. Yeah.
Either way, the podcast is pretty much always just going to be like, it'll never be like a dual like in-person podcast. This is how it's just going to be.
Eventually it will be, but for now.
Yeah. Probably like the next season, it'll be like this still.
I mean, if we could find the time, then we might make it a dual in-person podcast for a couple episodes before I leave.
Maybe. Yeah, let's see. I mean, we'll see where it goes.
Yep. Either I can come over there, or you can come over here. We can just do it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Another thing I wanted to say is Ferrari. Forgot to mention them. I don't like mentioning them because you're Mr. Ferrari. Anyways, Ferrari is getting experimental with their engines this year.
Yeah.
I need to insert that meme where it's just Ferrari, like with it's like that SpongeBob like picture, like where they just like blow up. You know what I'm talking about? It's like Ferrari trying to build the same Mercedes engine that Mercedes is. But besides the explosion at Maranello, they also, in the midst of the explosion, created something. Definitely an engine. I'll say that. It's definitely the engine of all time.
It's definitely one of the engines of all time.
It's definitely that. Yeah. They've used titanium cylinder head. No, not titanium. That's too advanced for them. They used steel, which is very old school motors. Like motors, like don't typically use like steel like that, but especially in performance cars. But regardless, in their pistons in their car, they're using steel, which is much heavier, but it's also, I think, a little bit more resistant to heat.
It is.
But it comes at the cost of weight. So it's going to be remaining to be seen whether or not that little experimental detail works in Ferrari's favor. I'm praying on their downfall personally, so I hope not. But You know, maybe it'll work out for you. Maybe you'll get some podium.
Maybe. Now, guys, listen. I'm not a Tifosi. I just really like Charles Leclerc. I'm not a Tifosi. I'm not. I just really like Charles Leclerc. I want to see my boy win.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, Manny.
Yeah, I heard that they're using steel in some of their engine components, which, like you said, is heavier, but also it has a lot higher of a melting point, so it's a lot more resistant to heat. I don't know how it's going to work out. Hopefully, it works out good. Hopefully, it works out in their favor, but
We'll see.
we'll see.
Hopefully, we'll see their downfall.
No. Hopefully, we'll see Charles Leclerc get like at least 6 podiums this year.
They're putting Lewis Hamilton on suicide watch this year.
Well, so he always wins a championship after his debut season. So we'll see.
What?
Have you not seen that? Yeah.
So after his debut with McLaren and Mercedes, he like won a championship.
Yes, the next season.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That was actually a fact I didn't know.
So maybe we'll see Lewis Hamilton come back.
I think he's washed.
No.
I straight up think he's washed, bro. I don't know.
Come on. When I met you, or not when I met you, but like when we started getting into F1, you're like the biggest Lewis Hamilton glazer like ever.
I still am. I love Lewis Hamilton enough to know when this man is washed. I'll always support him, but I like he needs to be put on suicide watch. This season's not going to help. I'm calling it.
I feel like his performance is going to get better this season. If Ferrari can really get their shit together and design not a piece of shit garbage tractor. Here's hoping. I hope in every part of my ass that Ferrari doesn't design a piece of shit tractor this year. And that it actually can compete. But we'll see.
My prediction is back at Maranello, they confused the wiring harness with spaghetti, and there's marinara sauce all over the fucking engine.
Listen.
You don't have to come back for that.
Just a slight oopsie. It's just a slight oopsie, you know. You got to break a few eggs to make an omelet.
Well, they made spaghetti. So that sums up exactly how Scuderia Ferrari works.
Come on. Are you really gonna diss him?
Yes.
Come on.
Fuck that guy. D1 Ferrari hate coming from me 2026. Never been hatier than I am this year on the red team.
Never hated a team as much as I hate Ferrari.
Oh yeah.
The Ferrari hate's coursing through my veins as we speak.
And it's red.
And it's red.
Just like Ferrari. It remains to be seen if their engines are a piece of shit or not. But that'll be very telling for Cadillac. That'll make or break Cadillac this year because they're using their engines.
Speaking of Cadillac, so did you see that? I think it's Bottas. He's serving a penalty for something that happened in Abu Dhabi in 2024.
That's right. I remember that.
Like, what? Are you serious?
I didn't watch Abu Dhabi 2024, but I keep hearing about how he was supposed to get a penalty for that. And penalty, I think penalties like last for up to 2 years, and it's 2026, so it'll be like right there.
Yep, I mean, he was the reserve driver for Mercedes last year, and he never got to like actually drive. So, I mean, I feel like if he would have actually drove last season, then he would have served that penalty. But since he's going to be a main driver this season, they're like, hey, by the way, remember this? Penalty.
So first of all, I think it remains to be seen if the FIA is even like going to remember that he has that and like enforce it. Because I have this weird feeling the FIA is just going to let it slide, and I could be wrong, but I feel like they're not really going to enforce that grid penalty. Second off, if they do enforce it, it's like a 5-place grid penalty. Start of the year, everything's. I think he'll be okay, but it is pretty funny to see that the penalty's carrying over from like 2 years ago.
I saw that. I was like, no, because I'm trying to. Caddy needs to win the constructors this year. They need to.
Bottas and Checo are both really goated though. Like they're both like goated ass drivers.
I've seen old clips of both of them like separately, and I feel really good about Cadillac this year. Do I genuinely think they're going to win constructors? Probably not. But I think with the drivers they have a shot at least like making a name for themselves on the grid in their debut season.
Yeah, they're gonna have to deal with new team growing pains, though. I think that's you can only simulate so much before
Yeah.
you're there.
And when they get time on the testing track, that's really gonna because the testing track I believe is Bahrain. So when
Yeah.
they get time on Bahrain, they're really gonna okay, we got to work this out, we got to work that out,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wonder how their pits are gonna be. I wonder how their pit stops are gonna be.
Fresh pit crew, hello. Oh God, dude.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna
5
be
second
watching, and
stops.
I'm gonna be watching, and then all of a sudden, just 5-second pit stop. Ah!
You know they're gonna high five after it too, like Williams.
Yeah, this is the fastest pit stop they ever did. Slop.
Slap. It's the meme of the episode right there. It's slap.
Slop.
Cool. Gotta be cool though to see Cadillac because I actually genuinely, as people, I like the drivers.
Oh yeah.
I just can't root for them. I'm a Mercedes fan through and through. I just can't.
Yes, Tyler, we know you're a Mercedes fan.
Did you know that, by the way?
No, what? Oh, you're a Mercedes fan? I did not know that.
Yeah. Did you know that? Okay.
No,
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Just checking.
Swouse.
Wait, this is my train of fucking thought. Do you know if Audi is gonna be using their own engines this year? Or are they using Ferrari?
I don't. Let me look that up real quick, actually.
Yeah, Jamie, can you fact check that?
Right? Is Audi
I'm full of jokes today. I'm so happy to be back.
own engine?
Hotlap winter
yeah.
break is over.
Yeah, they're using their own in-house power unit. Ooh.
Goated. Okay. Let's see how Audi does. I'm excited for Audi. Audi is like impressing me.
It says
Like the more I'm seeing them, the more I'm like impressed.
It says they're building their own in-house, and building the hybrid powertrain from scratch in Germany.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Mercedes too.
I wonder if they do well enough this year. I wonder if other teams are going to start buying their powertrains or their power units next year.
Audi power units. That'll be sick. I think we're starting to see more and more like manufacturers start to enter F1 instead of like smaller manufacturers and smaller teams. Because before we've had like Alfa Romeo, we had State Kick Sauber, a couple other teams too that aren't really worth mentioning. But now that we've seen Cadillac join the grid, we've seen Audi devour State, F1 Kick Sauber. Really cool to see the grid become more and more like bigger names, like this because of the American influence F1 has like gotten now. The whole world now is kind of taking a look at F1 and they're like, we want in.
Oh yeah.
It's just going up from here.
Imagine they make an absolutely goated engine this year, and then gatekeep it, They're like, no, sorry, we're only manufacturing these for us.
Be kind of funny.
That would be
Be
hilarious.
surprised.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of money in selling your power units to other teams. There's a lot of money in that. But I would just laugh my ass off if they're like, yeah, we're gatekeeping this.
No, I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty funny. I mean, that's what Red Bull Ford is doing.
Oh, yeah?
Same thing with Aston Martin, Honda. It's just for those teams.
Hmm.
Honda is exclusively with Aston Martin, and Ford is going to be exclusively with Red Bull. Nobody else is going to share those engines, so it's going to be completely just those teams' engines. So, I mean, I can completely see that happening.
I love me a Honda engine. I'm not even going to lie. I love me a Honda engine.
Dude, honestly, Honda, like, even though they haven't, like, officially competed in F1, Honda's F1 motors have been part of some of the most influential cars in F1 history, like the McLaren MP44 and MP46. Honda,
Oh, that was
the
Honda.
past 4. Yeah, you didn't know that? It was McLaren Honda.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Senna drove a Honda motor
Huh.
and just dominated. That Alain Prost. Red Bull recently, like within the 2020s, the past 4 years, Honda and Red Bull for stop and dominance.
I knew
So,
that.
I mean, you have like some badass drivers who have used Honda motors in their F1 cars. So it's going to be exciting to see. That's why I really wanted to ask what you thought about the Aston Martin thing, because Aston Martin, especially with Adrian Newey as the new team principal, instead of that old guy, I don't even know his name.
I
Don't care enough.
Yep, can't remember his name. I know I looked it up on one of the episodes. Can't remember it.
Some old British guy looks like this. He's gone. And so we have Adrian Newey, team principal. He is like a design god, apparently, and partnered with Honda. Lance Stroll's daddy, Lawrence Stroll, is trying to really turn the team around and get it to a dominant position. So it's on my watch list for Aston Martin. I'm not rooting for them, but they're definitely on my watch list. I'd keep an eye on them this year.
Keep tabs on him. See what's going on.
Yeah. Same thing with Arvid Lindblad. I'm excited to see how he does. I want to keep tabs on him too with VCarb.
Yeah.
He seems really like confident and happy to be there with VCarb. Like just in like the small promotional like Red Bull stuff that I've like seen, like the videos of him like, you know, with the Red Bull people, like he's like really like I got this cockiness, you know what I mean?
Ooh, that'll be exciting to see.
Maybe not cockiness, but he's definitely confident
Yeah.
now that he's like with Red Bull. So I'm excited to see how well he performs. So I think he might have won the F2 championship last year. I don't remember. Wasn't keeping up with it super well.
I think he did, and that's why he got promoted to VCarb.
Mm.
I want to say he did, but
Yeah. My prediction came true. I had 2 predictions come true for last year, by the way. Yuki goes on the chopping block.
Yep.
And Lando Norris championship.
Yeah, you did.
Really wish I was wrong about it. Wish I was wrong. I should have bet on that. I make some good predictions though, dude. So we'll see how this season goes, but you know.
And I was super excited when Maxi was bringing it back. I was like, oh, he's got a chance. He's got it. And then, like, as it got closer to Abu Dhabi, it was like, okay, mathematically, if this happens, then he can. And then, like, it didn't happen. And I was like, damn.
I knew it was over as soon as Mexico happened.
It was really fun.
Verstappen dominated. Mexico was a fun watch, but it was just so Lando fucking led that race by like 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds in first place. Like Jesus Christ, dude. I was really rooting for Max to win that race. I bet on it and I lost. Name of the game, it just happens. But long story short, I knew it was over after Mexico. I was like, all right, if Lando's like this much more dominant than Max, like we're cooked.
And I mean, not just the race in Mexico, but like the entire season last year was really fun because it really came down to the wire.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, kind of for me. I didn't really see it like, I didn't see it that way necessarily. I wasn't like, I was looking forward to Abu Dhabi, but I wasn't like heart pounding, edge of my seat excited for it because Mexico happened and then Qatar happened. Qatar was like the most boringest, lamest snooze fest ever. They need to get that shit off the calendar because that was garbage. It's a MotoGP track.
This race could have been an email.
Yes, that race could have been an email. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like garbage. Why did I wake up in the morning for that?
SLOP.
But yeah, so that was awful. So I wasn't looking forward to that. And then once I saw like how the points were kind of like laid out, I just knew Lando was winning it unless his car just like blew up in Abu Dhabi. But like I knew that wasn't going to happen. So, you know, I'm like half asleep looking at my phone and I'm just seeing Lando just take it in the third place. And I'm like, that's all he needs.
Yep.
So for me, it wasn't like super down to the wire, super exciting. Because it was technically a three-way shootout. But I mean, what did we really think Oscar was going to take that? I mean, come on.
Literally, Max and Lando's cars would have had to actually blow up for Oscar to take that.
And like mathematically, that's just not possible. Like that's just not happening. It wasn't happening. It didn't happen.
It's never happening.
Yeah. Oscar needs some help. Lewis needs some help. If I have a watch list for like teams to look out for this year, I need like a suicide watch list for some of the drivers because, damn, some of these guys got it rough.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like I said, I really hope Lewis does better this year. Oscar, you know, one of my really close friends. He's a huge Oscar fan. He's been following him like his whole career, and so because of him, I hope Oscar does better this year. But man, suicide watch.
I'm gonna make that a graphic on the Instagram page. Tyler's picks for suicide watch list 2026.
You know what?
I think I'm going to like. I'm a man of my word, dog. But anyways, yeah, top 5 suicide driver watch list for 2026. 1, Hamilton.
Okay, we got Hamilton up here. He's just hanging around, you know.
That's crazy. That's funny. I'm a 7-time world champion, man. I'm a 7-time world champion. I'm a 7-time world champion.
That's something you can take away from me. This is horrible. We don't condone suicide. This is horrible.
This got really dark, but it's been really funny.
Disclaimer: if you're ever feeling like that, go ahead and what is it? 988. Go ahead and text 988. That's the new suicide.
No, if you're feeling like that, shut up. If you're feeling like that, you need to subscribe to Hotlap F1 on YouTube, like this video, comment, put the bell notification on, and give us money, and you'll feel better.
We at Hotlap approve this message.
Ding.
We're horrible people.
Correct. But we control the comment section, so. So So who cares? We got the power.
Who cares? It's our channel.
I can moderate the comments, Batman.
Batman. I'm going to post a hateful comment, Batman.
Joker, I'm gonna delete it. Well,
Oh, excuse me.
yeah. So I mean, 2026 is gonna be really cool. Lewis Hamilton actually said, speaking of him, by the way, he said it's gonna be kind of boring this year. That's what he thinks. He said maybe the overtaking will be cool, but otherwise, like, it might be kind of boring for fans. Surprising that he said that.
I mean, I feel like this year, obviously without the the loophole that Mercedes found in their construction of their engine, but I feel like the rule change was intended to kind of even the playing field a little bit, kind of make everything a little bit more fair.
Yeah, and they regularly do that.
But I mean, obviously Mercedes found a loophole, so, and they're like, well, I mean, hey, you found the loophole, you worked for it. Okay, here you go.
They're playing by the rules.
Yeah.
If it wasn't explicitly stated in the rules, then it's not breaking them. There's no rule to break.
So let me ask you this: do you think the FIA did that, like they intentionally worded it to leave a loophole in there, or do you think it was an honest mistake?
Good question. The FIA kind of just does not have their shit together, in my opinion. And they're structured really strangely. Like, it's not the same team of stewards every single race. It's like different stewards, like almost every single race that like oversee the races. And they make mistakes, and they're also volunteers. I don't even know if they get paid or not, but the FIA is just weird. And you ask me, I think it probably was just like an honest, like, we did not we did not realize what we just like did when we wrote the rules like that.
Yeah.
I think it was like a genuine mistake. I think Mohammed Ben Sulayem is corrupt. Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I think whoever they had to like write the rules, they just like genuinely didn't think about that.
And that might be why they greenlit it, because they're like, well, I mean, technically you are following the rules. Yeah, we'll give it to you. You know.
Yeah. Even the Ferraris. An Audi.
Yeah,
Maybe
but,
Cadillac.
But Audi
Sorry.
is making their own engines, so that's going to be fun to see.
Yeah, it'll be really cool. But they were still bitching about Mercedes and their exploit. Of course they were.
Yeah.
AMG go brrr. Okay, that's all I see.
Yeah. But I am excited to. They don't broadcast the testing, do they?
I don't think so.
I wish they did, because I would love to see how some of these cars stack up.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably see footage of it, leaked footage, but we'll definitely see clips of it. We won't see like the full testing, because I think honestly it'll be pretty boring. They might have different days for each car too, so it might just be like one car going around, or maybe two cars going around.
Yeah, that's how the testing kind of works. Is like they block out specific times for different teams, and they're only allowed like a certain amount of time for each day. To make sure everyone gets like the same amount of time testing, like on road.
Yeah,
and I can go more into this in the beginner series, but from what I was understanding of it, like they have certain amount of time each day for each team, and they only get this amount of time and no more.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, okay. So like I guess my guess was right. Lucky guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the testing will be really boring then, because I think if anything, they'll probably just like run one car, run the track.
And then As far as other testing goes, like wind tunnel time and like other stuff, um, the worse you did the previous season, the more time you're allotted to do those things. And the better you did the previous season, the less time you're allotted.
Okay, so like McLaren has the least amount of time this year for wind tunnel testing time for aerodynamics, so they're really going to have to be efficient with the time that they have.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Alpine will be having a vacation in the wind tunnel.
Yep, exactly.
They're going to be having a steak dinner in the wind tunnel, pretty much.
Let's test the aerodynamics of a cow.
Yeah, no, straight up. Alpine's French, so they're going to be like, what if we make the car like a brick? Let's do our aerodynamic disease, huh?
You want some more pheasant under glass?
What if we put a wing on the brick? I think Alpine can win the championship this year. The wind tunnel results are looking good.
Also, did you hear they changed manual override mode?
Yeah, they changed it.
They changed the name or something like that because they didn't want people saying mom over the radio.
Yeah, they knew that. I don't know who greenlit it in the first place. That was stupid of them to greenlight that stupid abbreviation.
Exactly.
See what I mean? Like, that's just proof right there. That's like because the FIA like mandates everything about the regulation for the car, so they fucked that up too.
Yeah.
That has to be proof that like they just genuinely didn't see the compression ratio thing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Yeah. No, the FIA is probably just genuinely like retarded.
For stopping mom 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, like what?
Like, huh? I don't know what they changed it to, or if they just got rid of the acronym and are now saying like manual override. I can't remember.
They're changing it to I think like overtake mode or something like that. Or just overtake. I don't know exactly what it's going to be called. I saw it somewhere, but it's been weeks. I forgot.
Yeah.
What's cool though is instead of like they're just being straightaways for like a DRS zones now though, like with the active arrow overtake mode, you can overtake anybody anywhere. So like I can overtake you on the chicane at Coda if I really wanted to. Doesn't make much sense to, but like if I really wanted to, I can hit like we'll just say overtake mode for lack of a better acronym. I can hit the overtake mode on there and then, get you on the S's or something.
Which would be crazy if you could if somebody overtakes somebody else on the Suzuka S's. That'll be crazy.
That'll be like actually insane. But like that's just an example. So like we're gonna be able to see people have new overtaking areas instead of it just being on the straightaway, which I think will make it a lot less boring because the only time we were really seeing overtakes, like for example, I'm just gonna use Coda as like our baseline litmus test here because Coda is a really good example. Coda has the straight leading into turn one that goes uphill, and then it has the back straight, which is a little bit longer. Those are pretty much like the main overtake zones where people were like overtaking, and it was just those two straightaways. So you didn't really like pay attention much to them doing anything else besides just waiting for like something to happen at those straightaways.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to just like sit around and wait for them to hit the straightaway before they can overtake. And they can get creative with where they're going to overtake and where they think they can pull it off. So I think that'll definitely give fans some much needed better entertainment as far as the sport goes. It gives drivers, I think it's great for drivers too, because then they're not just constricted to a straightaway.
Yeah.
And they don't have to be within 1 second of each other anymore. They can just do it however they want, whenever they want.
I feel like that might open up the doorway to a lot more ballsy moves and a lot more crashes. But I mean, that's the sport.
That's what we want to see.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to see somebody die, but
well, I mean, it's the 2020s. People don't die in F1 cars anymore.
Yeah, that's true. The glory days are over.
Yeah, I think the worst accident that I've seen, like in modern F1, is like Danny Ricciardo breaking his wrists or something.
Oh Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't see the actual footage, but I heard about it.
Yeah. The worst crash we saw last year was Gabriel Bortoleto Swiss cheesing his Sauber.
And he just walked away like he was fine. I was like,
Nothing happened to him. He Swiss cheesed that car, dude. It was like
it was
it
bad.
didn't even like you couldn't even like differentiate what you were looking at. He got up and just walked away, and they asked him if he wanted to, go to like the med bay, and he was like, "No, I'm fine."
Which is crazy to me. I mean, that just goes to show you how far along the safety has come for F1. Crazy to me. He just got up, walked away. Hey, are you good? Yeah, I'm fine. Just walked to the paddock.
Take it back to the pits, no problem.
Yeah. Well, I could still drive it back to the pits, no problem.
So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't really mind seeing more crashes, more action, more like ballsy moves. Like that sounds great to me because nobody's getting hurt.
Yeah.
The only people that are getting hurt is the executives' pockets whenever they see one of their cars just get cheesed.
Yeah.
I'll make that deal.
I'll make that deal. I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
Yeah. So, man, 55 days cannot come soon enough because it's going to be fantastic to get some, first of all, F1 content again, just in general, even if there wasn't new regulations. But new regulations, a lot of new variables too. It's not just like everybody's back. We have new teams, new drivers, old drivers returning. Like it's gonna be 2026 is gonna be a great year for F1. And George Russell's gonna.
We can actually watch the races together.
Yeah. That'll be cool.
Get some
same time zone and everything. I'm so happy that this guy is on my time zone now because there's no confusion or miscommunication or anything. It's just 8 p.m. Great. That is 8 p.m.
Get some steaks, get some snacks, like just make a whole thing of it. Like have a little party.
Yeah, sounds good. Little watch party, F1 watch party. That sounds fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that sounds great. But I mean, I think I pretty much got everything I wanted to talk to everybody, all of you guys about off my chest. What about you?
Yeah.
Any questions?
No, I've got pretty much everything I wanted to say out. Just be on the lookout for the beginner series. I'm going to be starting that here soon. It'll just be uploaded to the channel. I'll post on the Hotlap account whenever like an episode's uploaded, and we'll go from there. Cool,
yeah. So for you guys that are clueless listening in, Caleb will help you not be clueless anymore. Really taking one for the team there. I can't do that. So everybody say thank you, Caleb, in the comments.
You're welcome.
It's text. It's text. You wouldn't be.
No,
okay, so anyway.
I heard them. They said it verbally. I heard them.
Okay, great. So anyways, thank you guys for listening to Winter Slop. The SLOP episode. We have 55 more days of winter slop left to endure. Yeah. Hopefully we can make it a little bit more manageable for you guys. We'll keep you covered on the drip feeding of F1 updates that we're getting. So with that, bye guys.
And keep on the lookout for our blind reactions to all the liveries that are coming out.
Yes, we'll be doing the blind reaction for Red Bull this week.
Well, with that, this has been Hotlap. I'm Caleb. That's Tyler. And we see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Later, guys.